Hello there, Life is Strange YouTube. I'm back once again with our very special guests, Roman George and Gonzalo Martin, the voices of Daniel and Sean Diaz. So today we're gonna chat to you guys a little bit about Sean and Daniel, but also about you guys and get to know the people behind the voices of Life is Strange 2.
We're the Wolf Brothers. Us teach this machine a lesson, right?
Yes.
Go get him, little brother.
Let's start off with your favorite moment from the episode so far. That could be either just during the game or during your guys' experience of voicing your characters.
I like when bloopers happen because they're really funny. And when Phil laughs, it's super funny. Yeah, I like the bloopers. I think the bloopers are amazing and really funny.
Who does more bloopers, you or Gonzalo?
Oh, Phil would know that answer, but I think
Can we get a shout out, Phil? Who does more bloopers out of these guys?
both.
Both.
Fair enough.
Confirmation there.
Fair enough.
I think probably like I mess up quite a lot. I mess up with the language and the tongue twisters, and I also am always 5 steps ahead of myself. So I just gotta slow down, bring up the volume, and what was the other one, Phil?
Slow it down.
Slow it down, yeah. Slow it down.
Can we get you to say Porto Lobos?
In what? Okay.
In the classic Sean Diaz way, because everyone loves it so much.
Daniel, we gotta go to Puerto Lobos.
Hey, I love it. It's so cool.
Puerto Lobos, Mexico.
When was the first time you actually saw your character? Was it in a trailer? Was it, in the VO booth? Was it concept art? Can you remember the first time you actually saw Daniel Diaz and Sean Diaz?
In my first session, I went in, did my lines, and the second session I went back in and they showed me a little preview of what the scene looked like.
Cool.
And I think that was the first time I actually saw my character.
Right,
And
okay.
I was like, he looks a lot like me.
Yeah, you guys actually do look very similar in both of your characters.
Wow, you really got. I didn't get all that. I didn't know I was working on Life is Strange until like a month before it came out. After I had done a lot of recording sessions, then they finally allowed me to see a little glimpse of, what are we doing? And they showed me a concept art of Sean, but just a picture. And I was like, oh, cool. It kind of looks like my headshot, like just a little bit, different. And they're like, yeah, I mean, it's not based off of you. Don't get any wrong ideas. It was weird the first time. I was like, oh, okay, so that's not me. And then later they showed me a little bit of the scene that we had recorded months prior.
I always see comments from people saying, is Gonzalo cosplaying as Sean or is Sean cosplaying as Gonzalo? You guys look too similar. This is interesting. So this is more kind of based on your survival skills. Obviously you guys, your characters have to survive out in the wild. But if you were in the similar situation, would you be able to make a fire? Would you be able to look after yourself, battle the elements, sleep outside in a cave? Do you think you'd be able to do all that kind of stuff?
This is a great question, actually. I love going outdoors, surfing, skating. I like camping. I like fishing. I like hunting. Everything. Actually, recently I went to Mammoth for a camping trip with my neighbor, and we had to start our own fire. We had to do a lot of stuff. We even caught food via.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would be able to survive as well. We'd make a good team, definitely. Just like him, I'm very outdoorsy, like being in nature, just being prepared for anything. And I will say that having played Sean definitely got me, more into thinking about your characters going through this. How ready are you if this happens to you? So I definitely got more into the mindset of getting ready for if something happens.
In episode 2, Sean and Daniel have to basically survive off ravioli in the cabin. Is there one canned food that you guys could eat for 3 meals a day?
I'm gonna have to go with canned beans or canned corn.
Okay.
Canned corn. I like corn no matter what. This is not really canned, but I like military food. Are in the
military food.
in the bags. They're actually really good.
Okay,
Yeah, they're good.
interesting.
Yeah, the survival food nowadays is just as good as restaurant food. Honestly, I'm not kidding. I mean, nothing from a can is probably good 3 times a day for 3 weeks.
We're all good with surviving in the outdoors and making fires, but canned food, nah. No. Throughout Life is Strange 2, you guys go on a bit of a road trip and a journey and you see all these different places. But is there one place in Life is Strange 2 that you'd want to go to in real life if you haven't already?
I'd love to go to Portland. I mean, I was blown away by the landscapes and the settings of the first episode. Definitely made me want to go check it out sometime. The rest of the episodes also, like on Beaver Creek, I've been to Colorado, and it's also beautiful, and they did an excellent job painting the settings really well. So, but Portland for me.
I liked episode 1 too. I mean, the forest and the traveling, all the rivers, you know, the lakes. I think that was really cool. So I like Seattle. We're actually in Seattle right now.
indeed, yeah.
So I did visit it, but yeah, I gotta go with Seattle.
Music is such a vital component of the games, and people they love those soundtracks so much. And the guys at Don't Nod, they put together such an amazing soundtrack. But in terms of your guys' music tastes, what do you listen to the most, would you say?
First off, I'm just gonna say the soundtrack in Life is Strange 2 is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
When I play the game, I'm like always vibing out to that music.
Beautiful
It is.
tracks, yeah.
But if I had to go with my favorite, I like any music. I mean, I listen to a lot of hip hop and rap just because there's a lot of people who do listen to it now, but I'll go with, you know, my dad's classic rock, Led Zeppelin, same. It's just like, I'll listen to anything pretty much.
I enjoy listening to what's new, what's different, but I've definitely, you know, on my time of just enjoying myself with music, it's definitely like the classics. I'm an old soul, so I like Queen, yeah, Guns N' Roses, anything from the 70s onwards up to the 2000s. That was when the music was real good.
Speaking of Queen, have you seen Bohemian Rhapsody yet?
Yes.
I have.
What are your thoughts?
It was amazing. I liked it.
Out of this world, yeah. I mean, Rami Malek did an amazing performance, and the way they handled it all. They could have done other stuff, and let's just say it was very Hollywoody, and they could have touched other subjects, but overall it was an amazing film.
I think the final scene where it's the Live Aid concert is just incredible.
Yes, definitely.
Your hair's up, yeah, everything.
Life is Strange as well has quite a lot of meme culture involved in it and some little like Easter eggs and hidden jokes and stuff. Do you have a favorite meme?
I honestly don't know. There's so many out there. Memes are so big now. I mean, it's hard. It is
For
hard.
me personally, it would be Shocked Pikachu. It's a great reaction for anything, where Pikachu face is just like,
Oh, there's a shark puppet.
a shark puppet?
Yeah, and he like screams with like a very high pitched scream. It's super funny.
Okay.
But I think I'll just go with that.
I was actually very surprised when I saw that a lot of fans create memes of the game, like of Life is Strange. And I was like, oh, there's a bunch of stuff here. And I started looking at it, and it was quite funny. And I really appreciate it when like fans, you know, become creative and just create new stuff out of, you know, what they have. And so I gather all of this guy's memes that he did, like small clips and videos, and I posted it because like I thought they were just so funny. They were really worth sharing. I can't remember his handle, but yeah, I shared it on my Instagram, and there's like a compilation of all the ones he did. He did like a small little teaser trailer before episode 4 came out, but with like mixing a lot of pop culture references with like the Avengers and stuff, and with really great music, really well done.
So I got a question for you, Roman. Daniel has telekinesis, of course. But if you were to have a power in real life, and you could have, let's say you could have 3 powers, you're a massive superhero. What 3 powers would you have?
Daniel's power.
Okay.
I suck at pronouncing the name of it. Telekinesis.
Telekinesis?
I think I said it right, but yeah. Daniel's power. I'd like to be invisible, and I'd like to fly.
Okay, good selection. You'd be unstoppable. I love that. And now a question for you, Gonzalo. So your character, Sean, in episode 1, we find out that he was like a track star. He really loved running. Do you have any personal favorite sports yourself?
At one point, I really liked rugby. I really liked soccer. But right now, I'm not really playing many sports. The one like physical activity or sport, yeah, you could call it a sport, that I like doing right now is CrossFit. And I also really appreciate like everybody like cheering for you even though they don't even know you, or you cheering for someone you don't even know when all they're trying to do is like a couple more reps. I don't know, I just find that very exciting and very compassionate of people just getting together to cheer on for the person to finish all the way.
Thank you very much for sitting and chatting with me. It's been awesome getting to know you guys, not just your characters. And thank you guys for watching at home. And we will see you guys in another Life is Strange 2 video. Bye!
Bye.